Assalamualaikum dan salam hormat. Kita bertemu lagi dalam Sukan Plus Close-Up minggu ini. Baik, pada menariknya pada kali ini kita akan bercerita mengenai sukan lasak, iaitu wall climbing. Sukan ini semakin ramai yang menyertainya, tidak kira lapisan umur. Malah pertandingannya juga luas hinggalah ke peringkat tertinggi seperti kejohanan dunia dan juga Sukan Olimpik. Untuk itu kita bawakan tetamu istimewa minggu ini. Saya kenalkan atlet wall climbing Kebangsaan, Shareen Mohd Nasran. Apa khabar?
Khabar baik.
Okey Shareen, terima kasih kerana sudi bersama Close Up minggu ini. First of all, kita nak tanya apa yang membuat Shareen berminat dengan sukan wall climbing ni?
Okay, 10 years ago, ibu saya bawa I ke Mid Valley Mall for shopping lah, just to play. And then I nampak this kedai that sells climbing gear like harness, kasut climbing and so on. And then in front of the kedai there was three climbing walls, just for people to try out the gear and for kids to try and have fun. So I wanted to try. So it's a very easy wall. So after I went up and I came down, I think the guy just wanted to make me happy, just pujuk me a bit. He told me, "Wow, you're so fast for your age. Like you're really good for your age." And then I happy like I wanted to go back every single week to finish up the 3 walls. And after I finished, he recommended me to go to Puncak Challenge Park to try real rock climbing, and that's where I started.
Waktu tu umur berapa Shareen?
Umur 8.
8 tahun?
Ya.
Oh, sekarang?
Sekarang 18.
18. Okey Shareen, perjalanan sebagai seorang atlet wall climbing tu, okey, selepas tadi tu kan, macam mana nak keep continue waktu tu? Cakap dengan mama, nak terus jadi wall climber.
I think because I really like the sport, and I've always been very active in sports, and my mom, she's very supportive of me. So dia bawa every minggu ke Putrajaya, which was 30 minutes from my house, every weekend to try rock climbing. And then I had a coach in Putrajaya as well. So every week I would train, and then I just never lost the love for the sport, and I just continued until now.
Terus minat. Okey, siapa yang menjadi inspirasi utama Shareen dalam dunia sukan wall climbing ni?
Sebenarnya actually I don't have one inspiration. I take inspiration from multiple climbers, so especially international climbers. So when I go overseas for competition, there's a lot of strong competitors that I'm up against, and I just look at them and I feel like I want to be as strong as them, or I want to be stronger than them. So that's what like pushes me and motivates me to go further.
Okey, yelah, kita nak starting mesti ada kesusahan, challenging. Apa challenging untuk challenge untuk Shareen mulakan sebagai sukan wall climbing ni?
Like I said before, every week I'll go to Putrajaya, because last time tak ada banyak climbing gym kat Klang Valley, kat PJ. So it was tough because my mom, I could tell she was tired, and I also don't want to tire her out. But other than that, she was very happy to send me. But throughout the years, it became more of a financial problem, because as I got older and I got stronger, I would want to go overseas to compete, so I can get stronger and get more experience. Tapi go overseas you need money. Yeah.
Okey, kita nak tahu Shareen punya kategori dalam sukan wall climbing ni, apa dia?
Okay, so there's 3 categories. So boulder, lead and speed.
Okay.
I'm in boulder and lead.
Okay, apa tu?
So, okay, I'll start with speed. Speed is the one I'm not in. So speed is basically a fixed route that you have to complete as fast as you can. Yeah. So the holes are the same, the wall is the same, everything is the same. You're competing against other climbers that have practiced again and again on the same route to see who is the fastest. Yeah. And then for boulder is a short wall, maybe like 4 feet, and basically you need to complete the route in a given amount of time. Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing with lead. Lead is basically the same like boulder, but a longer version, and you need rope. So because if you fall, obviously you need rope to catch you. Yeah.
Okay. Kalau kita lihat wall tu kan, dia ada berbagai bentuk. Ada yang kecil, ada yang besar, mungkin ada yang lebih besar. Apa sebenarnya Shareen boleh kongsikan ciri-ciri batu di wall tu sebenarnya?
Okay, so different holes have different names. So the small ones that are like just the tip of your fingers, those are called crimps. Crimps,
Okay.
yeah. And the big ones that like you need to put your whole palm on and there's not really much to grip, those are called slopers. And the nicest one would be jug. So when you hold it, it's like this. So it's very deep in cut and it's very nice to hold. Those are called jugs. Those are like maybe the main ones. There's also a pinch. So it's just like you pinch it like that. Yeah.
So Shareen dah hafal kan batu tu batu lah Karen. Okay, sebagai seorang atlet kan, rutin harian Shareen sebagai seorang atlet wall climbing, boleh kongsikan?
Okay, every week I train with my coach twice. So after that, then I climb by myself in one of the gyms. I hop around lah, doesn't matter where. Lepas tu, yang days that I don't climb, I stretch and I rest. Yeah. So because the 2 days training with my coach is very intense, so my body needs rest.
So pattern training tu macam mana? Sebab yelah you memanjat kan, kat rumah panjat dinding ke apa ke? Tak. Okay, apa strategi Shareen untuk kekalkan prestasi fizikal dan mental dalam competition tu? Mungkin apa rutin Shareen lah, selain training dengan coach kita tahu, so you punya tambahan tu apa yang Shareen buat?
Physical wise, I make sure to eat well, to sleep well, all the basic needs of a human I make sure to do well, because right now I'm a young athlete, right, and I don't have a nutritionist or anyone, so I must take care of myself well. And then other than that, after a competition, especially a big competition, I don't, like a lot of people after a competition, okay, competition done, can santai, can rest, right?
Makan.
Yeah, makan je. But for me, I start training immediately to prepare for the next competition. Yeah.
So sekarang berat Shareen berapa? 45 ada?
47.
47? Berat saya pun dekat 70. Okay, bagaimana Shareen balancekan kehidupan sebagai seorang atlet tu dengan kejayaan? Mungkin tengah belajar sekarang ataupun macam mana?
I'm starting college next month.
Okay.
So right now I'm pretty free actually. Right now I took a gap year to train. So I finished SPM last year, start of the year. So I nak buat gap year so I can train and be better. So now when I'm not training, I'm either spending time with friends or family, or I'm doing like things that I like, cleaning up the house or doing my hobbies and stuff. So right now it's quite easy to balance my sport and my own life. But then I feel like once I start college, it'll be a bit harder to balance it.
So susah tak lepas ni nak belajar college?
I think so. Because I'm going to be going to a lot of international comps as well. So I'll need to maybe like postpone my exams or...
Okay Shareen, setakat ini achievement Shareen, boleh kongsikan sampai macam mana kedudukan ataupun prestasi Shareen setakat ini?
Okay, so since young I've always joined national championships.
Okay.
And then some of them I've been on the podium, some of them I haven't. But recently I've always been on the podium, so maybe first place, second place or third. And then I've gotten into the national team, like officially, approved by MSN and everything recently.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
So Shareen tengok masa pemilihan hari tu, ramai tak sebenarnya dalam sukan wall climbing untuk minat untuk sukan wall climbing masa pemilihan hari tu?
Yeah.
Pandangan Shareen?
Actually, yeah. I feel like right now there's a lot of people that are interested in becoming better in sport climbing. Because I rasa, I don't know, you have to try it. Once you try it, you will understand why people like it, because it's forever changing, forever evolving.
Yes.
So you never get bored of it. Yeah, so that day the selection, actually there were many contestants. There were actually more than showed up, because like you can register, too many registered, so they had to cut down. Yeah, because it's just a selection. Too many wanted to try, but we didn't have the like time for that, because if it's everyone, maybe like 400 people, it would take the whole day, but they had to cut people down.
Yelah, sebab Sukan wall climbing ni dah sampai Olimpik. So ini dia punya chance. That's why MSM sekarang dah cari talent untuk prepare for LA nanti. Okay, boleh kongsikan pengalaman paling mencabar Shareen sepanjang dalam competition wall climbing ni? Sebab yelah, wall climbing kan, kita nak tahu pengalaman yang Shareen ada. Yelah, daripada 8 tahun tadi kan sampai ke dah 18 tahun sekarang.
I think the hardest experience, okay, I can tell you two.
Okay.
One is in the gym and one is in competition.
Okay.
So in the gym, okay, last time when I started climbing, there was hardly any girls or guys my age that climbs. So all my classmates didn't know what climbing was and all that. So most of the time when I climb, I'm alone. Yeah, so all my friends were adults and everything. And then I rasa macam a bit lonely in the sport.
Waktu tu,
Yeah. Maybe I was 14, 15. Yeah.
maksudnya Shareen seorang ni lah.
Yeah.
Okay, apa yang buat Shareen kuat sebenarnya untuk teruskan? Okay, it's okay, we go for it.
Because, okay, there was one day where I was sitting on the mat and I wanted to try the route, but then I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up to try the route because I was scared of what people's expectations of me, because at that time I was winning. So like when I'm winning, and then when I want to do route, people would expect me to do the route, finish the route. But then I was scared, what if I don't finish the route? So I wouldn't even try. And then I just like, I don't know, I think it's the way my mom raised me. She taught me to never think like that. So I just told myself like, just try. Actually, the climbing community is very, very supportive. So even if you fall, it's okay.
Banyak tak persatuan maksudnya untuk di Malaysia ni?
Yeah, recently, yeah, especially. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just got up and tried the route, and actually it wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it was. So I told myself I don't want to let my doubts stop me from achieving more, because I really like the sport.
Lah buat training masa tu 14 tahun tu.
Yeah, like last time, there was a period of time where I didn't have a coach, so I had to train myself. So that was the period of time where I felt like people were looking at me, because I didn't really know what I was doing actually. So I had to make up my own training plan and everything in the gym. It's not that I was alone. There were people around me, but
Support kan?
yeah, but I just felt like I'm scared I don't do the right thing or anything. I feel like people were like looking at me harshly, but in reality they gave me their full support. So after I realized that, I'm like, okay, just go for it. Yeah.
The second one?
The second one? Okay, the second one in competition. So in competition, you could be 100% ready physically, but if your mental is not good, you can't perform. So basically, there was once where, like, it's just recent actually, I was in India for Asian Youth Championship. So I've been training for boulder, and in Asia Youth Championship I joined 2, boulder and lead.
Okay.
So lead event was first, so I actually got into the finals for lead, which was like very crazy to me. But after that was boulder. So boulder, I trained for boulder, right? But I didn't even get like a zone or a top in boulder because my mental was not there. So my coach says my brain
tak ada mood lah masa tu.
my brain was noisy, my coach always says. So it means that I couldn't focus. No matter how much I tried to zone in, I couldn't focus. And then there was too many thoughts going around, so I couldn't perform my best. Yeah, so then after that happened, like it's very disappointing lah. Like I felt disappointed in myself. But it didn't last long. I tried to pick myself back up, and then I told myself like, all these wins and all these losses, like they don't determine my worth. In fact, they add to my development. Yeah.
It's a learning process.
Yeah, learning process.
Okay. Sebenarnya untuk kategori bouldering ni, sasaran Shareen tu macam mana untuk bagaimana untuk setiap kejohanan tu? Ada berapa timing dia ke?
For boulder, there's usually 2 rounds. In Malaysia, there's usually 2 rounds. So qualifying and finals. So it depends. Each competition can be different, but most of the time you will have a set set amount of time to do each route.
Berapa timing untuk coach selalu cakap untuk at least
Usually-
untuk dapat podium?
No, this one is like you must finish the route, because in boulder the routes are hard,
Okay.
so it's not 100% you can finish. It's you trying to finish it. Yeah, so in 5 minutes you must attempt to finish it. Yeah.
So dia ambil badminton ataupun dia akan try wall climbing. Okay. Pendapat Shareen tentang sukan wall climbing di Malaysia. Or your opinion?
My opinion, I
Setakat ini.
feel like now, because I started climbing a long time ago, and last time this sport was very macam tak ada orang tahu, like
Yes.
yeah.
That's why kita jemput Shareen datang.
But after the Olympics, like when climbing was added into the Olympics, the sport started to grow, and a lot of people became interested in it. Now, like all my friends have tried climbing,
Wow.
like with their other friend groups and stuff. And I was like, wow, like I wouldn't even imagine people knowing about my sport maybe 5-10 years ago. Yeah, but I feel like now, because our sport is getting more attention, we are getting more funding, more support from everyone, and I feel like this is the start of something very big. Yeah.
Untuk costing tu berapa? Maksudnya, okeylah, contoh saya nak pergi wall climbing. Berapa saya boleh bawa tu? Maksudnya costing untuk sukan wall climbing.
Oh, if you just want to try it out,
Kita nak cuba-cuba.
it depends on which gym you go, but I think the average is around 30 to 40 ringgit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not bad.
and you get like a full day pass, so that means you can climb the whole day. So you can
Oh.
climb, and then when you're tired, you can rest, go eat, go makan, then you can come back, and then you can climb again until the gym closes.
Tak adalah mahal kan?
Tak ada.
Tadi Shareen boleh bawa tempat Shareen. Okay, advice Shareen untuk generasi muda yang berminat untuk sertai sukan wall climbing ni. Apa yang Shareen sarankan kepada mereka?
I would say to believe in yourself, because at first this sport, especially for girls, a lot of people like, oh, you're not strong enough to try rock climbing because you cannot grip, you don't have the strength. But honestly, climbing is much more than strength. There's a lot of technique that's involved. Like girls could be better at flexibility or the balancing part. So like you shouldn't just throw away the idea of trying rock climbing just because you feel like you can't do it. You should at least try it, give it a try, and if you like it, just continue. Don't care what other people say. Just believe in yourself, believe that you can do it. Yeah.
Macam peralatan wall climbing tu, apa yang Shareen pakai untuk starting?
For boulder you only need shoes and a chalk bag and some chalk. Because chalk is for, like, let's say your hands get sweaty and then it's slippery when you grip the holes. So chalk is to prevent that, and that's all you need really. Yeah.
Sebelum ni ada injury yang serius tak bermain sukan wall climbing ni?
Yeah, got. But actually I've been quite lucky. I've only had one in my entire 10 years.
Part mana untuk wall climbing?
Usually it's fingers, but that's usually
Your
because beginners, maybe they push too hard, and we don't use our fingers as hard as we do in rock climbing on a daily basis. So they push too hard and then they maybe get a pulley or like injured their fingers. But for me, my injury was my ankle.
Oh, ankle?
Yeah, because when I had a bad fall, so when I fell, my ankle went straight like that, and then I had a torn ligament, which took around 6 months to heal. So it was quite
Bila kena tu?
maybe 2-3 years ago. I think 3 years ago. Yeah.
6 months baru recover.
Yeah.
Okay, Shareen, dalam rantau Asia Tenggara ni negara mana yang Shareen rasa semakin develop untuk wall climbing? Sebab kita tahu Indonesia hari tu dapat gold dekat sukan Olimpik Paris. Kita pun surprise kan, oh Indonesia menang pingat emas. So bagaimana sih?
I think each country has their strengths. So like Indonesia,
Yes.
they are very good at speed.
Oh.
They train speed a lot. They train like explosiveness, like their strength a lot. And then maybe Thailand is actually pretty good. A lot of people don't know about Thailand. Thailand is pretty good, like technique wise. Singapore as well. Singapore has very advanced gyms with good routes. So actually Malaysia is like somewhere in the middle, in like Southeast Asia, I think. But I feel like we can definitely catch up to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Untuk rock climbing ni, macam tadi Shareen kata Shareen pada kategori bouldering. So speed macam mana pula? Dia kena laju je lah naik atas.
Yeah, basically. It's basically as fast as you can. So I feel like, okay, speed might be easier to train in the sense that it's easier to know what to do, train for, because the move is the same, the route is the same, everything is same. It's just you need to figure out how to go up the fastest. Yeah, so I think compared to boulder is a lot more technical, because there's a lot more things, because in competition you never know what route is going to come out, so you must be smart as well. Speed you can just like spam like a certain workout, like let's say pull-ups or muscle ups, you just spam. But there's also like the challenges of speed training, because it's very, very tiring. Yeah.
Okay, Shareen, untuk tempat latihan dan juga pusat-pusat rock climbing di Malaysia ni masih kurang ataupun macam mana? Bagaimana pandangan Shareen?
I think throughout these few years banyak has popped up.
So medium tu adalah untuk Shareen.
Ada.
Maksudnya Shareen selalu training dekat mana?
With my coach, I selalu train kat Boulder Ventures kat Subang. It's a very, very small gym. It's not really commercialized. It's my coach's gym. So he coaches me there, and like he can change the route whenever he wants because it's his gym. Yeah, so I train there, but when I'm like climbing by myself, I usually go to Batu in Damansara. Yeah, there's also like a few more gyms like bump bouldering. There's like a lot of gyms that have opened up recently, and I feel like there will be more this year.
Okay, macam Coach Shareen tempatan ataupun overseas?
Tempatan? Yeah,
siapa namanya?
Safwan. Coach Safwan.
Sebelum ni dia pun ex-pro climber lah.
Yeah, he's been helping the climbing community for a very long time actually, but he doesn't get much credit because he doesn't like to take credit. Yeah, so since last time he will bring like small kids to go compete internationally. He will talk to the association, make sure everything is good, and it's been so long and he's still trying. And I feel like now that our sport is getting more attention, maybe all his efforts are starting to pay off. Like people actually see the fruit of his like effort and everything. Yeah.
Okay, sekarang Shareen akan masuk ke camp Kebangsaan. So persiapan Shareen tu untuk get ready selepas ni.
Because I just recently started competing international. I think I just need to get ready for traveling a lot. Because before this I just stay at home only. I don't really travel much.
Jauh pada mama lah.
Sometimes she follows, sometimes she don't.
Okay.
But I rasa I'm okay because I have support behind me. So not just my family, not just my coach, I also have sponsors like Crux Particle. So it's Chop brand that really helped me and make sure everything is okay before I go on and compete overseas.
Mungkin lepas ni study pun ambil course apa Shareen?
It's like totally unrelated. I'm taking foundation in arts.
Foundation in arts.
Yeah.
Before sedih pun ada atlet ambil course yang lain macam science kan. Okay, kenapa minat ambil course tu?
I just
Jadi bank lah.
In during SPM, I didn't take any science subjects. So I was in art stream.
Art stream.
Yeah, so economy, accounts, all those. So foundation in arts is very broad. So I can decide which degree I want to do next. And I don't think it's super stressful because I'm gonna be juggling my studies and my sport. So I don't want to be too stressed out as well.
Apa ambition Shareen? Nak jadi apa sebenarnya?
I wouldn't have a specific goal, but if an opportunity comes to me, I will definitely take it. By that I mean like I'm just constantly striving to be better. Yeah. So let's say I'm not specifically training for one competition. I'm training so that I'm prepared for any competition that comes my way. Yeah.
Okay, macam Shareen selalu compete kan? Ada tak location rock climbing yang dekat overseas yang menarik perhatian? Macam cantik
Okay, so far I've only been to two.
Oh, dekat mana tu?
to compete. Actually, I've been to Singapore, but I haven't explored Singapore climbing gyms. But I think the most interesting one would be China.
China.
China, they're so advanced. Their wall is very, very big, and the
Lagi besar daripada
place,
sini.
yeah, definitely the
Okay.
place that they hold their competitions is very spacious, and everything like gets done very fast, and it's quite refreshing.
Okey, kalau bukan sukan wall climbing, sukan apa yang Shareen akan pilih?
Actually, last time I've done a lot of sports. So I've done gymnastics, cheerleading, swimming. I've done martial arts, wushu.
Wushu.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but I think one sport I would like to try is acrobats. Yeah.
Okay, lastly, apa Shareen punya harapan dan juga nak cakapkan kepada semua yang mendukung Shareen untuk setakat ini? Silakan.
To all that support me, I want to thank you guys very deeply because I'm trying very hard, and it's nice to know that I have support behind me, and I hope that I meet your expectations and I meet my own expectations, and I hope I continue having this passion for the sport and you guys continue giving me the support and love.
Untuk sukan wall climbing?
Untuk sukan wall climbing, I feel like very, very happy. It's getting a lot of attention. Like, it makes me very proud actually to let the world know about my this sport.
Yes.
Yeah, and I want to let the world know like this sport is actually very, very interesting and very, very fun to try and fun to watch. Like, people should really just give it a try because you never know, you might fall in love with the sport as well.
Yes, that's it. Baik, itu dia perkongsian menarik atlet wall climbing kebangsaan kita, Shareen Mohd Nasran, dan kita mendoakan yang terbaik for your career di masa depan. All the best to
Thank you
for your career. Baik, itu saja close up pada minggu ini. Kita berjumpa lagi pada minggu-minggu seterusnya. Assalamualaikum dan salam hormat.